Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today on my channel. My name is Linda and I'm your real estate consultant. I know that many of you have been wondering why there's so much delay or no allocation as regards your land, especially if you bought lands with excision in process. Now this video is to answer those questions you have and give you and throw more light into the reason behind this delay. Before I go into all of that, I'd like you to subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notifications so you're aware, you're the first to know when I make a new post as regards real estate. I'll be right back. Welcome back. Now here's some basics you need to know. Prior to now, all authority on land, all ownership of land used to be under the jurisdiction of traditional rulers, community leaders and the likes. When the Land Use Act of 1978 was passed, all ownership, all authority on lands was transferred to the government, who in turn gives back to the owners, the traditional rulers, with approved and verified proof of ownership. Now getting a title in Lagos can be such a tedious and expensive process. Now that's where developers come in. They buy these lands from the traditional rulers and proceed to the government to get a title. Now getting a title on lands without excision goes through the process called an excision. An excision is that process where government releases parts of these lands back to the community leaders with proof of original ownership. So there's a process to it and there's a procedure to it. These lands are not just given back to these rulers, they have to be a proof of ownership. Now let's talk about some of the core problems. Earlier this year, government sent out a publication warning the public, traditional rulers, developers to stop infringing on their land. If you know anything about the Ibejuleki as is, government has a stake in that area. There's a lot of development that government is pretty much interested in. And you know how the real estate market is lucrative. A lot of developers come in and they start to sell plots of land to individuals. That's why I always insist that when you're buying lands with excision in process, ensure that you buy from a company that has a brand to protect. Now there's been a lot of infringement on government land and the government is not having it, so they sent out this publication. I'd like you to watch this video and I'll be right back.
The government hereby draws the attention of the public to the fraudulent practice by purported landowners or omoniles who place fake signposts bearing government logo and excision application file numbers on lands, thereby deceiving people into buying government lands. The affected villages include Okenla, Idake, Ajaoki, Ladigbole, Imedu, Iratirin, Shekinoalo, Obadimisi, Fowosheje and Iraboko, all villages in Ibejuleki and Oshun village in Koshofe local government area. Lagosians are enjoined to make inquiries at the Lands Bureau and Office of the State Surveyor General before concluding any land transaction. Igbega Ipinle Eko, Ajumosheni, Lagos State Government.
Now you can see from that video that this is a major issue. How do you curb the excesses of those people? Lands with excision in process happens to be one of the cheapest and affordable land any investor who is looking to actually come into the real estate market can buy. And because it is something that is easily affordable, a lot of developers just buy these lands without necessarily verifying if these lands belong to the government or not, or if government is interested in this land or not. Now to curb these excesses, government sent out that publication insisting that both the public, developers, indigenes, omoniles, buyers, investors, nobody should buy a land with excision in process. There should even be a total stop to any land that has excision in process, because there's a lot of excess in Alausa that needs to be titled. There's a lot of land that needs to be perfected. There's a lot of land that title needs to be granted, and more people are coming into the market. So you know what government is saying? Let's put a stop to the sale and purchase of lands with excision in process as a title, and let's focus on what we have at the back end and try to resolve these issues. So there's also the issue of developers trying to manage clients who have been given prior allocation. Now some developers who have allocated their lands without title initially had the problem of stopping their clients from moving to site. Now clients are excited about the fact that they've gotten allocation and they think it is right for them to move to site to commence building. Now Alternatively, developers are preferring this solution. So if clients insist that they really do need to build, because I understand that a lot of people have goals and they have projected that, oh, I want to build in so time. But if you bought a land with excision in process, it is a core investment land. It's the kind of land that you buy, you allow it to appreciate, you rest, and you sell maybe 5 years or 10 years back down the line. It's not a land for immediate construction. So developers are saying, if you really insist that you need to build, we can switch you to some of our lands that already have excision or C of O. So you pay the difference. So if, for instance, you bought a land at 850,000 and the land with excision is about 4 million, you just pay the difference and you proceed to build. Or you can leave the excision in process land, because it's the kind of land that will benefit you in the long run. Leave it to appreciate, get capital gain, and buy another land that already has an excision or a C of O against it. Then you can actually proceed to commence your construction. I hope that this video was enlightening. I hope you got answers to some of the questions you may have. Please subscribe to my channel, turn on the post notifications so you can be informed on when I make a new post. And also, I have videos on properties that are readily available for sale with C of O, great titles that you can buy in and commence your building. Please look through my videos. Don't forget to like, drop a comment, and share my video. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye.